the beautiful nation of Poland, a Central Eastern European major power, known for having to fend itself against its Russian and German neighbors. But how did it end up this way? You see, back in 1444, the Jagiellonian dynasty in Poland ruled nearly all of Eastern Europe. But at the Crusade of Varna in 1444, the King of Poland died. And just like that, Poland lost its claims to the thrones of Hungary, Lithuania, Bohemia, and Moldavia. His successor would be Casimir IV of Jagiellon, and in 1454 he would lead a successful campaign against the Teutonic Order, conquering it in its entirety and establishing the Duchy of Prussia. Over 100 years passed in Poland with relative peace in the realm, but during the 1560s, their ally Lithuania was getting wrecked by Russia. This resulted in Lithuanian nobles reluctantly signing the Treaty of Lublin, which ceded most of Lithuania's territory to Poland. However, in exchange, Poland and Lithuania would unite under the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. This powerful Polish-dominated state would lead successful campaigns against Sweden and later on Russia, even occupying Moscow for 2 years during 1610. However, as the 1650s rolled around, a Cossack rebellion sprung up in Ruthenia. This resulted in Russia, Sweden, and many minor nations joining the coalition against Poland. During the war, Poland was devastated, being reduced to a single province in its southern territories. However, with both Russia and Brandenburg deciding to declare war on Sweden, the tide of war turned for the Commonwealth. Poland was able to kick Sweden out of its mainland, and with Sweden out, it began to push Russia back as well. However, with their economy entirely collapsed, Poland had to sue for peace with Russia. In the end, around a third of Poland's population was killed, and it was so economically crippled by Sweden's plundering that it would never truly recover. Historians agree that this began the Commonwealth's downfall, as it weakened it so much that foreign powers would march into Poland's court and enforce the Liberum veto. However, what if Poland actually won the war? Be so dominant over Russia in 1610 to prevent it entirely? Today, I will try to do just that. And just like that, we've gained access to the Baltic Sea. With the Teutonic Order out of the way, it is now time to form the Commonwealth. Fortunately for us, Lithuania is a player. Despite their wars in this tree, they have much more manpower than we do. And so, in order to defeat them, we're gonna have to make a strategic alliance with the Duchy of Novgorod. Also, please subscribe to my channel, I'm so close to hitting 3000. I'm gonna do a face reveal, I promise. So we were able to conquer Lithuania relatively easily due to their bankruptcy, and then go on to form the Commonwealth. However, both Russia and the Golden Horde took advantage of Lithuania's weakness and snatched some land for themselves. Now, to return the favor, we'll do the same thing to them. First we'll help Russia beat the Horde, and then, when Russia sells their troops to recover financially, we'll kill them as well. Now that we've showed our dominance over Eastern Europe, it's time to show our dominance over the Balkans. And so we're gonna have to make a strategic alliance with Tuscany to take down Hungary.